We're back again. Maddie Rants in this crib again with who? Jamar84, say who? Jamar84, he's waving at the door. What's over there? The door's opening. Are we in The Conjuring 3? No, don't claim it in this house.
Well, that's the case. It's been real.
I know. Black people exit.
We don't do that. We don't do that. Mm.
But yeah, so serial, y'all. Hey, it's Maddie Rants with Jamar84.
Hey.
And we promised you a Cartoon Network rant, and we're bringing it to you now, kids.
A month ago.
But
you know what happened? Life happens. Okay.
Yeah, Jamar was going through, a.k.a. following Nina Benita Brown on her trail of Chex Mix to each one of her shows, as well as... I said Chex Mix. Give me a Chex Mix, girl. You never know what you're going to get. And,
do they still do that?
Yeah, they do have Chex Mix.
Like you know how with Doritos, they had like the Doritos and the Cheetos? And
yeah.
What was that called?
They do. That awful bag of Cheetos with the random flavors.
Yeah, it had like Chex, Cheetos, pretzels... Something else.
So we're doing a Cartoon Network rant today. Not a bag of fucking Cheetos with 7 different flavors. Oh my! But
and they were hot too.
Oh my god! But listen, we promised we were going to do this, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to start off by saying that we're not going to do Adult Swim because that's its own separate entity. I'm just telling you that right now.
Its own brand of fuckery.
Its own brand of fuckery. And we're not going to do Nickelodeon cartoons either because that goes way...
That's like in the 80s, 70s. They changed so many times.
Girl. And now it's not even anything. Like just SpongeBob and like 2 cartoon, other ones like some Alvin the Chipmunks crap and some other thing that's on there. And that's too much to go through right now.
What do they put on Nickelodeon?
We're not. Here we go. Okay.
So look, you put the thought in my head, and I have to think about it.
We're also not doing Disney Channel either.
That's been dead.
That's too
Disney
long.
Channel ended 10 years ago.
Ooh.
Let's just.
I know Raven's coming back, kids, but
this Friday.
That's this Friday.
It's this Friday.
Oh my god. I will give
DVR. I didn't set a reminder right now to set my DVR.
One ounce. I'll give 1 ounce of my energy to see it, and if it's not good after the first episode, I don't know what to do.
I have to give it because you know.
Yeah, we're fans of That's So Raven. It's the feature.
They have to do that episode where they have to introduce all the characters. And
True.
All that, give background as to what's going on.
Right.
Give them 2 or 3. Set a reminder.
I guess we'll do 2 or 3. But, okay. So, yeah, we're going to do Cartoon Network. We're going to talk about from the beginning all the way to what's going on right now, when they were aired, when they were canceled. And then we're going to go over what our thoughts are from the past to the present and what we think the future will hold for Cartoon Network. Because I'm a huge Cartoon Network fan. Jamar's In-N-Out Burger.
Shut up. I was up until about, about 6 years ago. Because there was that cartoon renaissance, and I just stopped watching TV in general. So a lot of stuff I just missed. So I just kind of caught it on my off time. But earlier, oh baby.
See, I'm a cartoon junkie. I've seen every single one of them. Like, if my TV's on, it's a cartoon, more than likely. If not, then it's probably some National Geographic wild fuckery or some Animal Planet.
Fuck all y'all have to be looking at people like us crazy for still watching cartoons in our late 20s, early 30s.
I know.
I will watch them as long as they're entertaining.
I know some 50-year-old people who watch cartoons, and it stays on their network because that's the good shit. I don't want to have all that negative crap in my life. I have CNN app for that. So, yeah. Let's start. So 1992, Cartoon Network introduced itself into our lives. And I got to tell you, I remember when it first came up as an actual network. I remember being at home and my mom was like, you know, they have a new little network, Matthew, called Cartoon Network. I was like, what? And they just played Hanna-Barbera cartoons the entire time.
Wasn't Cartoon Network, correct me if I'm wrong, like the first network to have cartoons 24/7? And everybody else just like stopped after a certain night or time of day.
24/7 cartoons. And that's why I loved it so much. Because I was like, thank you. I don't have to
be up at 3 a.m. and watch Tom and Jerry.
Oh, and be happy about it. And of course, it was all Hanna-Barbera cartoons, including the Looney Tunes were in there. They're not bad at all. Like a lot of good cartoons.
That's where good old-fashioned jokes came from.
Well, also good old-fashioned underlying racism was in there as well, as you remember with some of those cartoons, especially with Looney Tunes back in the day. And Tom and Jerry.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Let's
that.
not get started with old Mammy.
Like, I think like before.
Tom, what are you doing out there? I said, baby, why are her hands so pink?
Did she have like busted slippers?
Yes,
and like a long
she used to have the
quilt.
Had that little apron on. It was a yellow dress. She had them slippers on. hands
But
with
she was
his
beating the hell out of them with
darkest
that broom,
charcoal,
though.
pink old hair. I said, girl, they are really doing this too much for me. But they don't really air those cartoon episodes anymore, like because everybody has become. No, I'm telling you, even on Boomerang, they don't even show on Tom and Jerry.
That'd be foolish.
They don't even show the ones with Mammy on there anymore. Thank God. But you know, it's just there was a lot of underlying racism that happened in cartoons back in the day. Anywho, so Cartoon Network started in 1992. The first original program was the Moxie Show. Does anybody remember that?
I don't.
I barely remember it. It was
that was what 93.
93. Well, 93. 92, it was like nothing but cartoons. Then 93 is when they did their original programming, the Moxie Show.
I think I was still on the Nick. I was heavy Nick early 90s, but I was up until 5, like Rugrats, Our Real Monsters, the rest of them.
Nickelodeon.
That was it.
Woo, 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 where is it? Get it, Jamar! Get it, Jamar! Ah! Get it, Jamar! Ooh! Ooh! Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it?
It's dead. Okay.
Are you sure? Where is it?
It's somewhere.
No, you have to get on the ground too. Get on the ground too.
That shit is...
Get it, Jamar!
No, wait. I smacked it and it went... Oh, here it go. It's in this corner.
Is it moving?
No, it's dead. It's dead. What the hell is that?
Y'all, because of all purposes, that's a mud dauber. For all purposes of this video, I'm not going to delete this shit because you needed to see that happen.
Because I saw that, I was like, wait, what is that? I thought they were just
I don't do bugs. I don't do bugs.
fly.
No, once I saw it hit this and I saw the abdomen, I saw the stinger, and I said, oh no.
Oh, it has a stinger?
Yeah, those are little mud daubers. No,
I've never heard of
that's a form of a wasp, basically.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's why I started losing my grip.
But I thought it was just a fly, bitch. That's why I was calling.
We do apologize for that interruption. We will get right back to this.
R.I.P. the headphone
Woo!
users. Weren't ready for that. They were like, oh, what the hell going on?
Y'all, forgive me. I scream like nobody's. I do not like bugs. I do not like bugs. Don't like bugs. Okay.
Where were we before we went to Panic?
We were on the Moxie Show, and we were talking about it's a 3D animated dog with a flea that hopped around. See, as soon as I started saying flea, look what just came out. And basically it showcased old cartoons. And that was the first original programming for Cartoon Network. The next year is when Space Ghost Coast to Coast came up. And that is the start of it all, kids.
I just thought about something. This is going to be a hard conversation to have without steering off into other shit.
Yeah.
But the Moxie, that was like the 3D, and I remember I was watching like a Origin of Disney. Like that was when they first started doing like the 3D animations for like Toy Story and some of the other ones. So that was like...
Was it that long ago when Toy Story came out?
Toy Story came out in 95.
You're fucking lying to me.
95.
And they're doing a Toy Story 4.
Are they really?
They're doing a Toy Story 4.
They could have...
But The Incredible 2s comes out next year.
I will be watching.
I'm so excited.
I will be watching. I've been waiting for that for years. I thought they were going to leave it alone. So anyways, yes. I had to just let
Okay,
that go.
that's fine. That was still on top. Yeah, I'm still shook. I'm trying to get my nerves back together. I don't like bugs.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
So Space Ghost Coast to Coast came out, and that is also not the beginning of, but it's almost the beginning of Adult Swim 2 because of the fact that the guy who did Space Ghost Coast to Coast was the one who started Adult Swim. I know, right? Yep.
That was his idea for the network. I mean, he did, because it had that whole feel.
And that also was moved to Adult Swim as well when Space Ghost Coast to Coast. But yeah, so okay, continuing on topic here. So 96 is where the beginning of the cartoon fun and just everything started to happen. That's when Dexter's Laboratory jumped on the scene, and I don't know about y'all, but that was my favorite. Oh, and there was also a small cartoon series. That was the one I was telling you about when Johnny Bravo, Powerpuff Girls, and Cow and Chicken had these little short cartoons. If y'all remember this back in the day, there used to be like this little random thing that would pop up that would do like little splits. I don't know how to name it, but it was just like little 5-minute cartoons that they would show of Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo, almost like an introduction to what they were going to be, but we didn't know if they were going to be shows, but they were pilot episodes. There we go. It was like showing pilot episodes of all those cartoons. So that was happening around the same time Dexter's Laboratory came out. And so what ended up the following year, 97, Johnny Bravo came out. Hup, hup, hup.
Johnny Bravo was like the definition of a fuckboy. That is the prime definition of a fuck. Because first of all, he's one of the meatheads. He's dumb. He tries to hit on every bitch walking. And lives at home with his mom.
Oh, with his mom. Oh, mama. And she's clearly... Oh, I love my Johnny. With her, how she used to dress, baby. I used to get worn out. And then later on in the seasons, when the Girl Scout used to get involved with the red hair. Yeah. I was a fan of Johnny Bravo.
It was cute. It was still innocent, but he was definitely
right. A fuckboy. And around the same time for 1997 was when Cow and Chicken and I Am Weasel came out, okay? Now, we all remember Cow and Chicken for just being super duper weird. The parents didn't have a top half to their bodies.
They showed that like midway through the show. Like,
and
we always wondered like,
what?
They always operated everything with their feet. Like, why are you frying chicken with your foot? Like,
and you know, chicken would talk like this, and then cow was just really wet. It just was that craziness, and the devil was running throughout the show.
Do this the super cow cry.
Oh, how did that go again? Oh, super cow I'm so mad I remember. Oh, yes. Thank you.
So you had to go in the depths of your mind.
I had to use the wand from Harry Potter with Dumbledore trying to get all that memory out. Like, come on now. But yeah, Cow and Chicken, I Am Weasel. I hated IR Baboon on that show.
Do they have it? Weren't they the same?
Well, they had Cow and Chicken, then I Am Weasel was in between the episodes, and Cow and Chicken would run again. But then when Cow and Chicken was canceled for no reason, they never gave a reason why, I Am Weasel continued on for one more year. And they had I Am Weasel as a spin-off show, which I did not understand.
I remember my English teacher at the time had like a problem with that cartoon because it was promoting bad grammar. Like, it is not IR, it is I am.
But that was on purpose. It's supposed to be,
we know that.
Like, come on.
We know that, but it's like, you're taking the fun out of it.
Taking her job too seriously.
She still does that to this day, because she's my friend on Facebook.
Oh, that's so nice of you. I don't have any of my old teachers.
She was the one I actually liked, though. Like, I want to actually, because I can learn from.
I saw my old elementary school principal, like, 7 years ago in a Walmart, and it was like, we started crying when we saw each other. It was crazy. Because, you know, she is like 87 at the time, and I'm like 20-something. She's like, holy crap, is that you, Matthew? And I was like, who was you talking to me? That was like, oh my God. But then I recognized her when she got close to me. She swore the same perfume. But anywho.
Yes.
Like, I was like, child, is that Boucheron? But okay. So right after 97, 98 became one of the best shows to ever hit Cartoon Network, The Powerpuff Girls.
So who was your favorite?
Blossom.
I hate that bitch. She was so up her ass. I couldn't.
I love the up your ass character.
I couldn't take her. I was like, Blossom, you are the worst kind of
But Blossom was the first one to also discover a secondary power as well when she had ice breath.
And I was just like,
I live for Blossom.
This bitch. Ooh. And Bubbles and Buttercup were just like.
So who was your favorite?
This bitch.
Was it Bubbles? Or was it Butter? It was Bubbles. Mm-hmm. Oh, girl.
It's because she was so innocent, but when you push her, she whooped that.
Oh yeah, Bubbles used to not play, girl.
She used to put that there, whatever that training machine was, on 14, it whooped all their ass.
And to further go into Powerpuff Girls, the reason why I love Blossom so much was the princess episode. Is one of my favorite episodes of Powerpuff Girls when the princess bought that armor or whatever and wore out Bubbles, out Buttercup, and Blossom beat the shit out of her, baby.
She was like,
are you scared? All right, and she says, what's the matter? Cat got your tongue, and Gideon, whatever his name is, who does the Powerpuff Girls. Let me tell you, sir.
Gideon something?
Travis, it was something with a T. That whole cut scene when it went wow, and you just saw Blossom's eyes. I said, baby, if it is not about to be the ass whooping of the century.
That was. She was like, she tried her damnedest.
She said, oh no.
Was just like, it takes more. It can't just be powers. It can't just be this. It can't just be that. You actually have to have X, Y, and Z. And she's like, well, just buy that.
Blossom said, you're just a spoiled little brat. I was like, yes! Come on, Blossom. I'm sorry. That was when I fell in love with Blossom.
Because they used to teach, like, you just can't have money and pretend like you can do whatever you want.
Exactly.
She said, I forgot, but I hadn't seen that in the song.
Oh, it's on
Everybody had episodes. Like, everybody had episodes where the other two would fuck up and couldn't do shit, and the one had to come and save the day. I think with, like, the gangrene game. when that was weird. Now that I think about it, because
and remember
he was a
him,
full-grown adult. The first ever drag queen.
Him
was him.
They made
baby.
the devil a drag queen, child.
Them thigh-high boots and them clothes.
Powerpuff Girls, and then Mojo Jojo. Oh, I'm gonna get the Powerpuff Girls. I used to love
He's the favorite. Him and nobody really gives a fuck about Fuzzy Lumpkins.
Oh, I'm gonna get your Powerpuff Girl. I'm sorry, y'all. I could talk about Powerpuff Girls forever.
I have to go back to Dexter's Laboratory.
Okay.
Mandark.
Mandark and Dee Dee. Oh my goodness.
Did you see that all
Hi,
Mandark
Dexter.
episode where everything he did went to that rhythm? He tried to start the car.
And remember Mandark's sister when Dee Dee and her had the ballet recital that they were trying to get the main lead for?
Shit. That was everything. They was
see?
killing secretly.
See how these cartoons have some particular episodes that are amazing, and nowadays I can only name 2 of them, but we'll get to them in a second here. Now, here's where we're
reminiscing on the good shit.
We are. And this is what this is about. This is our rant. Now, 1999, Ed, and Eddie.
My mom used to be like, "Oh my god, that show's back on." She used to hate that when that whistle would come on. She used to hate it.
Double D was my favorite. I hated Eddie. I could not stand Eddie. He was always getting them in trouble. Like, oh my god.
My least favorite character wasn't even one of the Eds.
Was it the boy with the boy with the board? Was it the boy with the with plank?
Close.
Okay.
Close.
Wait, John was his name Johnny? Was it Johnny in the plank? I forget what his name was.
Yeah, Johnny 2x4.
Okay, John. There you go. Okay, or was it?
was.
Oh wait, I don't want to say it. Not he wasn't. They didn't hate him. Was it Ed's little sister's best friend with the with the headgear?
That motherfucker used to get on my last nerve. Jimmy.
The way his sister Jimmy, Sarah.
Like, bitch.
Oh my goodness.
And no way.
And the sisters? What were they called?
Canker sisters.
Canker sisters. Canker sores.
I almost called them the gross.
Baby, I was like,
they were.
That show was a classic.
Now, what was of the 3? Even though they were all horrifically ugly, which one was the best looking?
For the Eds or the Canker sisters?
The Canker sisters.
God, I don't even. Not the one with the blue hair in the front that you couldn't see their eyes. Not the one with the long hair, who had the buck teeth. It was the one in between that one with the short bob. You remember?
That's the one with the blue hair.
No. There was one that had like hair. Oh wait, that was one with the blue hair. Okay, so one with the hair in the front. Was she a redhead then?
Yeah, she.
Okay, well then the one with the blue, the one with the blue hair. Yeah, the one with the blue hair was the best looking
of the one.
The other 2 could go on somewhere.
One of them looked like a stud.
That was the one that had the red hair.
She was like, and the other one just.
The blonde one, they were perfect. They were stupid.
They might as well.
The one that like Double D was the one that was the cute one.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the longest running Cartoon Network show from beginning to end. Didn't have any splits in between. It went from 1999 to 2009. I was like, wow. And I didn't.
And there were so many like there's these videos where they show like the history of Cartoon Network and like Eddie's older brother. Like when Eddie would sneak into their room, like if they went into some freeze frames, you could see like tissues and like chick magazines. I was like all this underlying stuff that we could not catch as kids. This man was jacking.
Oh my goodness. Like I'm trying to get my brother's magazines, and they always would like refer to that type of stuff. Definitely was the show ahead of its time, but. Hey, it's still one of my favorite cartoons to ever come out, period.
It made you want to have a Jawbreaker, and those things are disgusting.
Yes, like the only reason I even attempted Jawbreakers, it would look for those specific looking ones, the white ones with all the splatter on it and shit.
Because they made it look like it was so sweet and supple.
And they're not. They taste really bland until you like bite into it.
Wear it down to like this to finally get to some flavor. I'm like, what's the point of this?
Child. Now, the same year that Ed, and Eddie came on was the same year that Cow and Chicken was canceled. We know why. It was just weird. It was just a weird show.
There's a lot.
I still watched it. What was it? Mama had a chicken. Daddy had a cow.
Some. They didn't care how.
No, Mama had a chicken. Mama had a cow. Daddy was proud. He didn't care how.
There you go.
Okay.
Cow and chicken.
After that, 2000 came Sheep in the City.
Next.
Right. 2000 was also the
Wait a
same year
minute.
the Moxie Show was canceled.
Where was Two Stupid Dogs from?
Two Stupid Dogs. That was from...
That's Hanna-Barbera, I think, still.
Yeah, that was Hanna-Barbera.
Okay, never mind.
That was like not a part of the whole Cartoon Network thing, but that was still on Cartoon Network. That wah, 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 with the kazoo. I hated
look,
that
he
show.
brought
That
that
looked
ball
at the
over
same
there.
time.
Them other people-
Isn't that cute? But it's wrong. Yeah.
Every episode.
Oh my God.
Oh, isn't that cute?
But it's wrong.
But it's wrong.
Moxie Show was canceled in 2000. We don't really remember the Moxie Show, but
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
they were canceled. And at the same time, I Am Weasel was also canceled in 2000 as well.
Weasel.
2001 is where kind of we got a good core of shows, but not really. Time Squad came out. I remember that
Nah.
briefly, but I didn't watch it like religiously.
No.
Samurai Jack. I was into Samurai Jack, not so much Jamar.
I understood the appeal of it, but it just never got to the good stuff.
It was borderline anime, but not fully committed to it.
Yeah.
And I liked it, but again, it ended so abruptly. We didn't know what the series was going to be like until this year, 2017, where they finally gave it a season 2.
You know what it was?
What?
I think what made it was because watching the show, I never felt like I knew anything about Jack. It felt like I didn't really know much about it. It didn't give him much of a personality on screen, at least to me. We know that he hated, what's that?
Aku.
Aku. No, he was sickening. That was my favorite part of the show. But I was just like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Maybe help me
You need to watch it again.
Because maybe I didn't watch it enough. They didn't get much.
They gave a lot of backstory to Jack. You just had to watch it through the whole entire
Yeah.
show. And then he would meet all these different people that were helping him out with his cause, because Aku was, basically Donald Trump.
I did. Ooh.
I said it, and I'm not taking it back.
Shape-shifting evil demon.
That toupee be shape-shifting, honey.
Baby, we'll
Okay.
go gust of wind.
So Grim and Evil also came out the same time, but we don't really care about Grim and Evil because when Billy and Mandy was kind of the best part of that, which came later.
Grimmin was like the Beyonce of the the Grim.
Oh, Grim and Evil with his Jamaican accent. I said, why does the Grim Reaper have to have a Jamaican accent? I thought that was so weird to me. And then Mike. Oh, did I forget somebody? Oh yeah, back in 1999.
Oh shit!
Mike, Lou, and Og came out. If y'all remember that.
Mike, Lou, and on the island, Mike, Lou, and on the island, Mike, Lou, and where nobody goes.
I like that show. I think it should have lasted a lot longer than
What was
it
it
did.
about? Were they just stranded?
It was that one American girl who was stranded on the island with all those island people.
Oh, okay.
And then the show ensued.
Mike. She was Mike. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, because Og was the witch doctor looking boy, and then Lou was the spoiled brat, who was like the village daughter, princess, whatever. So that was in 1999, but that was canceled in 2001 when Grim and Evil, Samurai Jack, and Time Squad aired. And that's also when Space Ghost Coast to Coast was canceled as well. Now, 2002, Whatever Happened to Robot Jones and Kid Next Door aired.
I like those.
Now, Kids Next Door, I was a full fan of. Now, Robot Jones, not so much. I had like maybe 2 or 3 episodes.
It was a casual show. I liked it. It kind of like had a throwback feel to it.
Kids Next Door, I was all in for the kill. And number 5 was my favorite.
She was cool as fuck.
Yes. With the hat. Come on, baby.
And she was my black sister.
Yes. I liked her and number 3.
Number 3 would wear me low after a while.
But she was also, you know how you like those characters like Bubbles who don't seem like they can do anything, but Miss Thing was ready to go. She had that bunny robot.
She was almost like, but would you put a gun in her hand? And...
Number 2 was in love with number 3.
No, number 4 was in love.
Oh yeah, number 4 was in love with number 3. Number 2 was the chubby one.
Yeah, number 2 just liked to eat.
Yeah, I like that one episode that they did about. It was like he was doing like this crime solving thing, or whatever, with the school, and everybody seemed to be this apple crumb crust or whatever was like. Taking over
that was disgusting.
That was one of my favorite episodes.
They ate like a Danish or some
yeah,
shit.
and it made everybody
it
like it was taking over
looks
them.
like
It was
boogers.
supposed to be something about pink eye or something.
Yeah, that's what it was. But
Yeah.
it made me think of boogers. That's why I'm like, that's
Oh, and when they fought the
disgusting.
teams too, and number 5
Wait.
sister Bree was in there. Oh baby.
The delightful children from down the lane.
Yes.
There it is.
Hello, kids next
Door.
door. And they always were like sitting right next to each other, never separated. Good fucking show. Okay, and then what else was there? The Cramp Twins also aired in 2002, but not a lot of people remember that. They say it was a show based in United Kingdom, but I remember it being on CBS on Saturday mornings.
Meh.
Yeah, whatever. Now, 2002 is when oh my God, I forgot about something else.
What?
Courage the Cowardly Dog. That was on 1999 as well.
But you have it in 2000.
I know, but I forgot to mention it here because it was too close to
Oh,
each
so
other.
it canceled in 2002?
Yeah, so
It was only
Courage
there
the
for 3 years?
Believe it or not, yeah.
They did a lot in 3 years, bitch.
Courage the Cowardly Dog was a good show.
It was.
That was a really good show.
It had some very interesting creatures.
Demonic, horrible.
But I was still never
shit.
really, like, scared by it.
Who, girl? I was. A couple episodes used to wear me low. The that thing that used to come out and have that horrible laugh. Oh my God! Like, okay, so yeah, 2002, Courage the Cowardly Dog was canceled. Sad face. Sheep in the Big City.
Eustace was a hater.
You stupid dog! You made me look bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, just horrible.
Every time she's like,
Ooga
good
booga
boy,
booga booga.
Courage. She's like, yeah.
Oh, Muriel. Oh, Muriel was such a sweetheart. And then Grim and Evil was also canceled 2002. Now, 2003 is when the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy came out, and that
Legendary.
was everything. It's still one of my favorite
Legendary.
cartoons. Evil Concarne
Destroy us all.
also. When he did that for the whole episode,
I'll take the chicken. Destroy us all.
that was one of my favorite episodes. That was one of my favorite
Stop being
episodes.
afraid of clowns, you nitty. Stop being afraid.
Was it clowns or that was spiders?
It was clowns because they dressed up
Oh,
as
yeah,
clowns.
yeah.
And it was like, see, Mandy, all you gotta do is shake him and yell.
Oh, Evil Concarne came out. It had to do with that bear that had a brain in the stomach and then also in the head, and then it had to do with that all the villains, blah blah blah. That didn't last, but like maybe a year.
But they did bring back the guy. What's his name with the scar? Because he was Billy's neighbor.
Yeah. They brought him. They kept him on the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nobody important. Star Wars Clone Wars also aired in 2003.
I can't participate in this
and
discussion.
I was for it because I'm a Star Wars fan.
I didn't care for Star Wars. That's why I like Star Trek, Star Wars. I was like, I tried. My neighbors were really into it. They tried to show it to me, and it just never clicked.
Okay, and then Teen Titans aired in 2003 as well. The good Teen Titans, the one that was actually
One that matters.
fucking interesting.
The one that had character development and
Storylines,
actual storylines.
yes, like that was good stuff. Now, 2003 was also the end of Dexter's Laboratory.
What's your favorite Teen Titan?
It's a tie between Starfire and...
No ties.
Well,
There has to
then
be
I don't have a favorite.
There has to be a .0001 and a .0002.
Azarath, Metreon, Zenthos. That's my favorite is Raven.
Starfire was my bitch, just because she was sick, man.
And she was stupid. You
But
like
she
the
was
stupid
sick,
characters, apparently. Bubbles, Starfire.
Because they're entertaining to me.
God.
Raven, I love, but she was so serious.
I like serious.
She was so serious.
Okay. Yeah, Dexter's Laboratory was canceled, so was Time Squad, so was Whatever Happened to Robot Jones in 2003. Now, when Dexter was canceled, I was upset because that was my fucking show. But 2004, that is when Johnny Bravo was also canceled. Samurai Jack was canceled, and Evil Concarne, which only lasted a flipping year.
If you saw it.
At this time, this is when it was...
All the good shit was
Yeah,
gone.
everything
There
was kind
nothing
of
on the
just...
network.
It was like, what are we watching now? Because, you know, a lot of stuff seemed to be repeats and everything else. But that
You know what it was?
same year...
They tried to bring, like, Destroy, Build, Destroy, like, all those live action shit.
Oh, God.
And it didn't work.
I'm glad they stopped that where it was.
It did
Because
not
that
work.
was more of a Nickelodeon thing than a Cartoon Network thing.
Mm-hmm.
2004, though, brought us the Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. One of my favorite Cartoon Network shows to ever be on television. Coco, Eduardo, and Blue for life.
Who's your
Oh,
favorite
my
one?
goodness.
Who's your favorite imaginary friend?
Blue. Oh my good, yeah, he was so fucking funny. I love that.
Blue,
oh
I
my
would
god,
Blue would get punched.
Blue
After a while, he
sucked
would get
in a
punched.
good minute. I
Blue
don't
would get
understand
punched.
how
Mac.
how Mac could deal with him, but I love Blue because Blue was so funny.
I like Wilt.
Oh, with the wonky eye. Oh, his story was so sweet when he used to play basketball with that boy. Then he lost the game and he felt like he was so ashamed afterwards. And da. Yeah, that was a good one.
He was my favorite.
Then there came Mega XLR and Hi Puffy Amy Yumi. I didn't watch any of those or cared for any of them. I saw maybe 1 or 2 episodes and was like, fuck that.
I was like, why did they? Because I guess they were trying to. Because when did this say when this come out? Or were they airing at the same time when Teen Titans was going? Because they're the
2003 was when Teen Titans came out. 2004 is when that came out.
Oh, okay. Because they were trying to build off that hype. Because they're the people who did the theme song for it. But then it's like,
that's just the theme music though, right?
Like, I don't know why they did that.
Blah. Okay, 2005. This is where a whole slew of cartoons came out, y'all. Life and Times of Juniper Lee.
I watched. It wasn't bad, but I didn't care.
I didn't care for any of it. Camp Lazlo. I like that show. I did. I love the elephant with the Indian accent. I loved
that
Camp Lazlo.
Platypus.
Hey.
No,
you're talking about the one that was always angry all the time?
That fucking platypus. Who was so damn, who always pressed over these. They were minding their own business.
Pressed.
It's always the damn platypus.
There was like the girls across the lake, and then it was the boys over here, and then the moose that was the camp counts. Oh my god, hilarious.
What's his name?
I forget.
Camp counselor. Shit.
It's gonna take us too long to think of it.
Damn it.
Yeah. Y'all can probably help us in the comment section for that one, because we're already at 30 minutes.
It's called Bullwinkle.
I think it was like Winkler or something like that, but I don't think so.
I'm Googling. Because it's going to wear me out. Continue.
Okay, so Sunday Pants also aired. I don't remember that at all.
I have no idea what that is.
I do not remember that show at all. My gym partner is a monkey. Monkey.
That show was triggering.
That was one of my favorite shows.
That theme song when it came on, I'm like, I couldn't find the remote. Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, I loved it so much. When I hear the music, I'd run to my TV. And this, mind you all, I graduated high school at this point in time and was on my way to college and was still looking at cartoons. So that was me.
Always and forever. Shit.
Forever. Alyssa Edwards. Robot Boy also came out. No, that was
Scoutmaster Lumpus.
Scoutmaster Lumpus.
Lumpus.
Yeah, Scoutmaster Lumpus.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I feel better now.
Oh my god. Okay. This also brought us 2 shows that I thought would be lasting forever, and one of them did. Johnny Test and Ben 10. Johnny Test was annoying, but
that theme song was so teen angsty. Just.
I loved his sisters. I somehow liked that show, but didn't like it at the same time. Like, I had to watch it because the dog talks and everything and blah, 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 whatever, but it ended, and I'm glad they're not going to re-continue that. Now, this also was the start of Ben 10.
Ben 10, this is one of them things that they just...
Baby, I thought Ben 10 would have been done.
It was great. It had a great format, but it just... They tried to change it too much, and it just got to the point where it made it worse.
Now, this same year is when Powerpuff Girls canceled. If y'all remember the Powerpuff Girls movie. If you remember the Powerpuff Girls movie that came out in the movie theater.
That was good.
In the comment section, tell me now, because I went to go see that shit and it was fucking good. It was a good movie, emotional and everything. I was like, holy crap!
Fantastic.
Animation was on point. Like, they didn't like try to take it to another level. They just kept it and made it cleaner. And also that Mega XLR shit was canceled as well in 2005. 2006. Squirrel Boy, barely remember that one, and Class of 3000. And Jamar remembers that. I don't remember that show.
They had some bomb-ass music in that show, because you know Andre 3000 was the one who was over it, so he was always giving soundtracks and shit. The design was really cool. Like, you just have to go back.
I remember now. You remember? Oh, Andre 3000. I remember now. Now I remember the show. Oh, okay. I didn't watch it.
It was great.
But I remember he had something to do with that.
It was great.
That same year, Hi Puffy Amy Yumi was canceled for obvious reasons, as well as Life and Times of Juniper Lee, Sunday Pants, Cramp Twins, and then Teen Titans was canceled in 2006.
I was angry. I was over it. They never gave any kind of conclusion. Robin and Starfire never fought with a kid. But, you know, and then in this new one, they try to make Beast Boy and Raven get together. When were they ever even interested in that?
They had that same kind of chemistry, I think, in the original one as well, but it wasn't as, like, deeply personified because Tara was his, like, love interest for that moment. But yeah, 2007, Chowder. of my favorites. I love that little show. It was so weird and funny. And then that's when Transformers, the animated series, came out. Obviously, because the movie was so hyped and everybody liked it. But as we know from the numbers of last night that just came out, we will not get another Transformers movie.
That should have been the last two.
Thank God. There's like the last one should have been the last movie, but
When did
God.
Shia LaBeouf quit?
Well, Shia LaBeouf just quit life, period. But you know, I don't know. But Squirrel Boy was canceled the following year, 2007. It literally lasted a year. Like,
It reminds me of Teacher's Pet.
they had a lot of duds. Like Cartoon Network just had a lot of duds. Like, why are you?
They're just
doing
like they're
that?
doing a lot of testing the waters, which they have to do for a lot of shows.
Exactly.
Just to have to see, okay, what do the ratings look like? Some shows take off and some.
Now, Ben 10, Alien Force aired in 2008, the same year that Ben 10 was canceled, and they continued that going on for as long as they did. God, and I like Alien Force because that's when they were teenagers and they were doing more action scenes, and it just made more sense.
I was already over it.
That same year, the Misadventures, Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack came out. My favorite character was the whale Bubby. Love
This is like reminds you of
Bubby.
somebody's auntie and your mama.
Exactly. And the Secret Saturdays, which was this family that was crime. They were like, they searched for like secret artifacts, and they had these different little weapons and tools, blah, 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 blah. They wore orange and black. They had these crazy animal dinosaur thingies that they'll fly with them and do all that. Yeah. It was an interesting show.
Okay.
2008, that's when they canceled pretty much a whole lot of shit.
Everything.
Codename Kids Next Door, canceled. Grim Misadventures of Billy and Mandy, canceled. Camp Laszlo, I had to say Laszlo, canceled. My Gym Partner is a Monkey, canceled. Robo Boy, canceled. And of course, like I said, Ben 10. Now, 2009 was the end of Ed, Ed and Eddie, the longest running Cartoon Network show.
It was on 2008, 2009 if everything stopped.
I mean, Ben 10, Alien Force, Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, Secret Saturdays, Chowder was still in the air. Yeah, so there was a couple cartoons that were still going on. But yeah, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends and Ed, Ed and Eddie were canceled in 2009. Like I said, Ed, Ed and Eddie was the longest running Cartoon Network original series ever. It's 10 years long. Good show. And then Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends ended, and I'm really sad about that as well. I like that show.
Did they give a conclusion to any of these, or did they just say the last episode?
I don't know. I don't remember as much. But I know Ed, Ed and Eddie had a weird ending to it, and it was
I was like, what? I don't remember it. I just remember just like, what? I was confused.
yeah, it made it seem like it was not really a real show, that it was just like somebody's like imagination or something like that. I don't know. Oh yeah, so then 2009 was also Transformers was canceled, but that was for obvious reasons.
Right.
Now, this is the beginning.
Cartoon renaissance.
This is the beginning. This is the beginning of the good. Like just when we had Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, and Bravo, 2010 is the mark of the beginning of the next wave of awesome cartoons, starting with Adventure Time, the regular show.
And then
Everything.
the
Both
regular
of those
show
cartoons.
was so basic.
But it was so,
But so
good.
They took the most random, everyday situations and somehow blew it up into some unnecessary ass situation.
Benson, you're late, you're fired. And then,
Damn
whoa. Muscle Man. Yeah, just like the way they do
I
their.
hate those types of people.
Like,
Yeah.
Mordecai and Rigby are everything. But unfortunately, when that show had the space series and it ended, I was like, where are we going with this? This is like gone completely left field. They kind of ruined it for me when that happened. But Adventure Time is still on the air, but I think that's ending soon as well.
I think that, they said there's like one
more
going to be
season.
ending this year, by the end of this year, something like that. I saw that.
That's gonna be really sad because Adventure Time had some weird concepts, but it was definitely
Still good.
a good show.
Entertaining. An adult, very
And
alive.
if you smoke weed, honey, that was definitely the show to watch. Like, child, I would be sitting there like, this
There,
is epically
you watch shows on Adult Swim.
Oh, there's one show I can't watch on Adult Swim called Mr. Pickles. I refuse to watch that show.
I've wrote that down.
Used to watch that.
I wrote that down. I was like, this is one of the most disturbing shows.
That's
I watched
too
Super
satanic
Jail.
for me. Yeah. Ooh, Super Jail is everything.
Super Jail is
Ooh,
Super
the
Jail
goriest,
it's gore and just unnecessary, but I was entertained for some reason.
Baby, the transsexual guard. Honey, Alice is what I think that was her name.
Stop. With that gap bitch.
Hey, you guys.
Baby, she was not.
How about you mess with a real lady? The way they would do her like that, oh my god, I couldn't take
Her
it.
tits were like erect as fuck.
All one going to the left, one going to the right. Hairy face. Oh god.
She messed with a real woman.
Oh my goodness. I couldn't take how they used to do her like that, but it was still such a good show. But I will not watch Mr.
I don't think I've ever seen. I've just seen clips online. I'm just like, what the fuck is
As soon as I hear it
this?
coming on and I start seeing the 666, I'm like, bye. Nope. Okay, so at the same time, we had Adventure Time, the regular show. Chowder was canceled. Ben 10 Alien Force was canceled. Flapjack was canceled. And
When
Secret
did Chowder
Saturday.
start?
2007.
I'm thinking. I thought you said.
What did you think I said?
What's the gumball? I don't know why.
No, that's the following year.
About to say, wait a minute.
2011 is when The Amazing World of Gumball aired, another spectacular show on Cartoon Network. That show, it took me a while to really get into it though, because I was like, what the hell is this shit? Why is it in different animation? You have this in a 3D figure, one looks like a puppet, one is like paper, like the bear that's paper, and then you have a banana, and you have a piece of toast that dies and it is reborn by the toaster every day. This shit was crazy.
The dinosaur.
The giant that lives in a cage whose mom is a witch. What? Okay, hold on a second. Okay, wait a minute. So your dad's a rabbit, your mom's a cat. So you get a rabbit and a cat from it, and then they adopted a fish. It's brilliant. My favorite episode is the one where Gumball's mom goes against the girl who's like a ghost, not the ghost, but the cloud or whatever. And it's like that anime kind of episode where they have to fight in the gym or whatever. And it turns into like this, the whole animation changes into like this anime style where they're fighting in the gym. They're like, you have wronged me this time, Cookie. I'll come back and get you. It's such a good show.
I don't remember that. The one that I'm thinking of now is like when I think the parents weren't home and they had this big party at the Gumball's house and they were trying to tell people to leave. And they were trying to tell them that you have to assert yourself. No, it was the dad that was at the house. And it was like, oh, you just let people come into the house and do all this stuff. They had all this big ass party. And then they were trying to get him to assert. You don't remember that? They were trying to get him to assert himself.
I don't remember that. I gotta look that up. The other one was when Gumball and Darwin were on the internet and they're like going through all these videos and they get sucked into the internet's whole, you know how you watch one video, you have to keep watching a whole bunch of videos? I said, oh, they really like played on what is reality for most people.
Oh, and then the ghost girl took over, what's his name, and made him eat all that shit.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, Gumball's
Lots
great.
of good
episodes. Oh, did you see the episode when they're driving, but they're not driving cars? They're like trying to get somewhere and they're trying to beat each other, and they're not in cars, but it shows them driving invisible cars. Like they just imagine themselves, I'm getting in my car, and they're all just driving like just. It's like one of the newer. It's one of the newer episodes. You gotta watch it.
I haven't seen it.
God, Gumball is flipping awesome. Okay, so
I
know. I'm kind of sad about that. I need to get all of the episodes on DVD. I have the first season on DVD. Gumball airs. So is the Problem Solvers.
Horrible.
I don't ever.
Never look that up.
It looked horrible.
Edit that part out. Edit that part out.
And then the Secret Mountain Fort Awesome. It looked like a bunch of
idea what that
STDs.
is.
Yeah, it just looked like a bunch of STDs that had alternate personalities that did lost shit. I watched one episode and I was done. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the previous year in 2010, a show called Symbionic.
Never heard of it.
It was weird. Also, Robotomy, that was weird. And then Generator Rex came out in 2010 as well.
This is when I stopped watching Cartoon Network as frequently.
Now, 2012, Ben 10 Omniverse aired. Another spin-off of Ben 10 that we really didn't need. And the Secret Mountain STD herpes show for Awesome was canceled.
They didn't put Total Drama Island. Wasn't that Cartoon Network?
That was Cartoon Network. Oh, that list they gave us was really bullshit. That boy was really off of it. Yeah, Total Drama Island. I actually liked that show.
That was actually cute. It was a cartoon reality.
I didn't watch the second season, but I watched the first season. I thought that was really
the first season. Yeah. It was good. It actually had like eliminations.
And you know, we were always wondering who they were going to eliminate next. I was kind of like, who's going to go? And then I think they let us vote for people. I don't remember, but
they got marshmallows. That's all I remember at the campfire. They used to like, vote people in that outhouse.
I don't remember when that aired, everybody, but that was another good show.
That was good.
So 2000
drama. They had something. It was called something else. Action or some shit.
That was the third season.
They changed it.
Yeah. 2013, Steven Universe. Please look at my playlist before to catch my Steven Universe rant on that, as I already went through why I love that show so much. Jamar has seen a couple episodes, but hasn't gotten into it just yet.
I definitely get the appeal of the show, but I just hadn't got a chance to watch it to where. But it's from what I get, it's really good.
It's so good.
It's what I get. It's really good, and they actually like tackle like
real issues
and it's like abandonment.
But at the same time, Uncle Grandpa also came on with Steven Universe, and that was pretty horrible.
That was like SpongeBob on speed.
Uncle Grandpa. I just can't.
It was the definition of just a dumb show. You had a slice of pizza and Reptar.
Oh, a slice of pizza, Reptar, a real lion, and then you had the fanny pack that spoke. Done. I thought that was dumb. Oh, Teen Titans Go also aired in 2013.
It was that show that was like intertwined with Johnny Bravo and shit. What is that superhero that Dexter likes that lives with like Kronk and the?
Oh, you're talking about Justice something.
What are they called? Justice Friends.
Yeah, Justice Friends.
Yeah, I would say I don't know where that just came from.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. It just hit me.
Lord, we went back for that one.
It just hit
I remember
me.
Justice Friends as well.
They missed a lot of shit.
That was a good shit.
But
that was not. That didn't get a spinoff.
That was supposed to be from Dexter's Lab.
Yeah, but that didn't get a spinoff though. That was just in between some of the Dexter episodes. Then when they re-brought Dexter back into the newer episodes, they didn't bring back Justice Friends.
Sad.
Well, that was life. So Teen Titans Go aired in 2013.
Teen Titans Go was like that new sibling.
It is the
that you have to get used
corniest
to.
shit I've ever seen, but somehow I still watch it.
Just because I like the characters. That's really all it's based on.
Waffles. That's just, that's all I'll give you for Teen Titans Go. Generator Rex was canceled. Problem Solvers was canceled. I don't ever remember ever seeing Problem Solvers, so I just never.
You missed.
I don't want to even look it up.
You don't. Because you'll get a seizure. Honestly,
2014, Clarence first aired. I love Clarence. It took me a while to get used to it, but I like it. It's actually pretty good show. You gotta give it a chance, Jamar. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's not. It doesn't make me want to turn it off, but then I'm just never like engaged all the way.
You got to, like, especially since they started like really giving the sideline characters more storylines with the new season, so you get to understand who they are now a little bit.
The only episode that I remember was when he started to like open. What were they doing? They were like trying not to go outside, so they had that closet thing. They tried to open that new club. The little square-headed boy tried to make the classroom into a club. What was that? He was selling something, and he got like really,
Jeff. Yeah,
he got like really cool and shit. And then
Jeff has two moms. That's another reason why I like that show, because it shows this butch mom and this feminine mom together, and I'm like, wow, come on, cartoons, we are really progressing here. Love it.
They won't do that.
I know, we have to get to American Dad to do the two guys with babies, right? Mixels aired in 2014. It's not that interesting. And Ben 10 Omniverse was canceled. Now, I assumed that was the end of Ben 10. Oh, I was wrong. We Bare Bears came out 2015. I like that show. It's cute. That one episode when they give the origin of the bears when they were little, and nobody wanted to adopt them, and then they were adopted, but they were separated, and they said we couldn't be apart from each other. Oh, that was so sweet. They have a couple of really tender moments on that show. And then the following year, 2016, Powerpuff Girls
we don't talk about it.
Was redone.
We don't talk about it. Don't talk about that shit. That never happened. I don't even know what he's talking about.
It's quite shitty.
They were twerking on the first episode.
Oh my goodness, with that panda thing that was with the rainbows and all that shit. I was like, girl, what is this fuckery? And they don't call Bubbles anymore, it's Bubs. They always be nicknaming her Bubs. It's stupid. It's really dumb. I don't like it. I'm sorry. They shouldn't have, let it be canceled, let it be done with. You've ruined Powerpuff Girls. And now this year, Ben 10 got rebooted again. For some odd reason.
I told you I was done with it. Like, what did the first one come out 10 years ago?
Damn, when did the first one come out? 2017. Let's look here. Ben 10. 2005. 12 years ago. 12 years ago. There was also a live action movie that came out in between that was on Cartoon Network. It was actually decent. It wasn't too bad. You probably weren't giving a fuck at that time. So, y'all, that is Cartoon Network so far through and through. If we've missed a cartoon that we didn't talk about for these 50-something odd minutes, let us know.
Damn.
Personally, in my opinion, I'm really not gonna edit this video. I'm sorry, I don't see a point in it.
For what?
No reason. This is gonna be the long run. I don't know where Cartoon Network is going. I'm concerned because of the Powerpuff Girls reboot and the Ben 10 reboot, and then the fact that they don't need to. It needs to be original programming. Keep Gumball on. Adventure Time's leaving. Regular show is gone now. Steven Universe is still there. I don't know how long that's gonna last. They need to keep Steven Universe going because we haven't gotten to the whole what is really happening. Nothing's been solved just yet. They need to stop with the rebooting of shit that doesn't need to be touched.
Because I swear, I hope I'm wrong. I swear this is fake news that they're trying to bring back Dexter's Laboratory.
Again? Like, again?
Like how they're trying to do the Powerpuff Girls. They're trying to reboot, like, the old shows.
The newer Dexter
none of
wasn't
the original
as
cast.
good as the original Dexter, but it wasn't bad like how the Powerpuff Girls is bad. So they can't do that. And then
Well, when they brought they just kind of updated it. They kind of updated the graphics and how they drew the cartoon.
But it was definitely not the same comedy as the original.
No.
It just wasn't there. It wasn't there. I was really disappointed with that. But I'll say this again.
Where that mom was trying to get her damn gloves.
Baby, that was one of the best episodes. No. I got an even better one. The coffee episode. When Dexter and Dee Dee had to drink coffee and was like, bing, 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 and they ended up running out of it. The dad was like, coffee. No coffee? One of them were. It was just one of the funniest episodes.
The moment I had to look this up and they have it on YouTube is Dexter was working long and hard and he was so tired. And Dee Dee was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna try to let you sleep. And Dexter was trying to take a nap. And every time something would come around, she was slapping, like there was some birds chirping. Like, hey birds, Dexter's trying to sleep. And then she like pulled out, I don't know what she did. She either got a gun, she was either smacked them shit, but that shit killed me. And Dexter looked
So, Jamar, out of all those cartoons, what would be your favorite?
Bitch, we just went through 20 years of cartoons.
I know, but out of all of them, what is your favorite? I mean, all of them can still be great shows, but the one that you're like, I can watch this over and over.
Probably Powerpuff Girls.
I will go ahead and say Dexter's Laboratory.
I was gonna say out of one of those two.
Yeah.
Because I mean they were really like one and the same. I could really interchange the two.
Powerpuff Girls too. I could watch that over and over again as well. That's on Hulu.
I have more memories of the Powerpuff Girls than I do Dexter.
Mine was Dexter though. The music.
I used to wonder how the fuck did those parents not notice that they were paying $1 million a month on a power bill?
And you know they would get the power bill all the time and be like, I just don't know what is happening right now. And I'm like, baby.
How the
Or better yet, when Dexter would work for this NASA and stuff, and he was getting money for that, would any of it go towards the light bill? Like, he wasn't giving a flying fuck about any of them, okay? You know what? I'm also going to give a special shout out to the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, too. I love that show for some odd reason. I love that show like nobody's business.
It has a lot of funny moments.
When Mandy had to smile for the first time and it was the apocalypse and everyone died.
Wait, but they said they tried to show it. It was like, you have to smile. they're doing that play to like
Yes.
smile, and then everybody's like,
It was like the Ark of the Covenant. Yes! I was like, they are so wrong for that.
everybody face burnt off.
Oh.
Like, what is happening?
Okay, so everybody in the comment section, tell us what your favorite cartoons from the Cartoon Network era are, which ones you like, which ones you hated, and tell us where you think Cartoon Network should go. I'm a fan of Viacom for most of their fuckery, and Cartoon Network and Adult Swim. You've had some really shitty shows come on there, and I just would like you to continue making great shows
I
for
don't know.
us.
Y'all need to hire back whoever you had, mend broken relationships, I don't even want to say bring in new ideas because what I've seen is
Listen, we
the
have
success rate isn't that high.
Yeah, because I mean, you had Adventure Time, you've had the regular show, you had Steven Universe, you now have what's it called? I think that's it.
Right now.
Those three have really been holding Cartoon Network down, honestly. And I know Teen Titans Go is successful for the newer generation of people. I don't get
It's
it.
not gonna last.
I hope not, because I can't
It's not
take it
gonna
anymore.
last. And they have some new shows coming up, but
We'll see. We'll see what happens, y'all. Because you never know. We may end up talking about something else another while ago, or another. I don't even know. We've talked your ears off for almost an hour. Thank you so much.
this has been a long time.
I know.
No, side note, this is usually how long each Drag Race episode is. But it's
Before
just
we edit it,
to
yeah.
like 30, 40 minutes.
So, kids, if your attention span was greatly still here, I appreciate it. If not, you already know how you comment. So, down below are the links for all of our social media. Jamar84 on pretty much every platform. For me, it's at Maddie Rants on Facebook and Twitter. Facebook and Instagram. And on Twitter, it's at the THE Maddie Rants. Okay? Talk to y'all kids later. Hugs and and what is today? Wednesday? Saturday, I'm doing a movie night with y'all, and I'm gonna bring up one of my favorite movies, and we're gonna talk about that. It's gonna be my new Saturday show for you kids, okay?
Maddie Rant.